let's go.
Sure, follow me. You're an interesting guy, you know that?
Really? In what way?
The second you catch a whiff of profit, you dive in head first. Screw asking if what we're up to is above the board or not.
Does that bother you?
Me? Not one bit. You just might want to be more careful about who you make these kind of offers to.
Over there! Where exactly did you see the screamers?
Yeah. In the ruins. We should be there soon.
I'm right behind you! This will have consequences.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Don't let your guard down. This place is a stomping ground for mutants, too. Don't want to get their attention. Those tasty screamers I saw should be around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Listen, don't engage without me. I know they're just screamers, but there are loads of them. Screamers should be around here somewhere. When I saw the pack last time, there were more than a few. Okay, how's this for a plan? I'll stay here and lay a trap. You go on ahead and lure them to me.
Got it.
Great. Should be the perfect pincer attack. Off you go then. I'll be here.
It makes you wonder how many people once lived
Show
here.
that monster!
This collection of buildings must have been a capable think tank in its day.
Hardly.
But so many people in such a small space must have gigantic shared processing power.
Believe me, that's not how it works.
Fight like that makes you feel alive, right? And look at this meat. Leave the corpses where they are when we get back to the grotto. So...
Are you...
Nah, let's just say my Hey.
Nope.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If you had met one, we probably wouldn't be having this chat. Cyclops are half monster, half machine. 3 times the size of the average human. But you're pretty handy with a weapon. How about it? Want to take on a Cyclops? You and me?
About...
Want to head towards it?
We can take it down together.
That's the spirit, buddy. Follow me. I saw it over this way. Let's show it who's boss. I'll show that monster.
There's something I wanted to say. This residential design is certainly a space-saving concept. Social interaction in such a compact space must facilitate a more rapid exchange of information.
And cause a ton of problems. I wonder what happened to that cleric loony with his capital temple crap. Maybe he fell down a hole. Guess I won't be getting my money back then. About the Cyclops. The Cyclops is history.
Whoa, color me impressed. Good job. Honestly didn't think we'd get out of there alive. Right, we really should head back now. We're not home and dry just yet.
Got it.
Okay, follow me. I can't believe it! What a rush! We actually took down a fucking Cyclops. You're one mean bastard, you know that? Next time Marat mocks me, I'll rub our little conquest in his smug face. Man, I'm beat. Wish someone would carry me home. That was a fight and a half, huh? Be glad when we're back in the grotto. Not much further, thank Ravak. No need to make a detour to the outpost this time. Hang on, you see that guy? I'm sure I know him. Oh yeah, he definitely shouldn't be outside. Just gonna have a little talk. Don't even think about getting involved, okay? More con business. Hey, you! I know you. Ilger, right?
No. Well, yes, but...
No one gave you permission to be out here, did they? In fact, have you even finished your training in the cages, let alone passed the arena test?
Yes, of course. I got Khan's permission.
Excuse me? I'm choking on your bullshit. I'm one of Khan's closest confidants. If he'd sent you out, I'd know. So, you see, we have a problem. Either get your ass back inside or...
No, please. I can't go back in there. Please, just leave me alone.
Too bad for you I'm not a poacher.
What do you mean? Why?
'Cause I'm too lazy to take your worthless hide prisoner. Letting you go isn't an option. Which leaves me only one choice. You shouldn't have come here! Thought that guy might have caused a bit of tension between us, you know? Difference of opinion kind of thing. But I'm glad you didn't get in the way of more Khan justice. Ravak demanded it. Anyway, it's all done now. Man, this has been a long expedition. Itching to get home, pay the seller a visit.
Why do you have to die?
Those are the rules. We must all abide by the law of balance. Ravak demands that if a man betrays his brothers, his punishment's a dishonorable death. Ravak will deal with him now. Besides, he'd seen too much of our society, knew our secrets. We can't have someone blabbering to other factions. But look, my jaw's hurting from all this jabber. Let's go.
I'm ready.
All right, follow me. I'm, sorry you had to see that. Don't think badly of us just because of that one guy. Gotta say, you surprised me.
How so?
Well, you just stood aside, respected Morcon justice. That in itself is worthy of respect, you know. Hey, enough of this ass-kissing. We're almost back now.
That was impressive.
Okay, here we are. Quite a ride, huh? Funny what a quick hunting trip can turn into. I'll give the word that those screamers need to be picked up. See you around.
Wait, don't forget Khan. He sent me to you, remember?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to test you, right?
That's right.
Well, test over. Go see Khan. If he wants my report, I'm sure he'll send you back. But for now, I have to get going.
Yes?
I went hunting with him.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is.
Then why is he not here?
He said...
I do not care what he said. Bring him here. The great Khan will hear what he has to say about you. It will soon become clear whether you truly represent our values or not.
Had a feeling he might. What does he want from me?
You're meant to give Khan...
You know why I summoned you?
Yeah. You want to know if the outsider passed my test, right? If he's worthy of the job you have for him.
Yes.
Well, I made it look like I was trying to smuggle something out of the grotto. He didn't give two shits. Thought he threatened to turn me in, or at least ask what I was up to. He just stood there like a slab of meat. Wasn't impressed, to be honest. Oh, but that's not all. Outside, we ran into a deserter, Elgar. The stranger didn't interfere. He let me carry out Morcon justice, as Ravok demands. Gotta say, it surprised me. In a good way, of course.
A sensible appraisal with useful responses. But what is your opinion of him? Tell me, do you think him ready to take on the responsibility?
Well, all things considered, no, I don't think so. I get why you see something in him, but I can't recommend him. If he wants to show how much he respects the Morcons, maybe you should offer up a little Elexit.
Your advice is appreciated, Vlad. May Ravok's blessings be upon you.
And on you, Master.
Why did you tell Khan you couldn't recommend me?
Look, you only have yourself to blame. You didn't behave like a Morcon should on our little hunting trip. I get why Khan respects you, but I just... Now if you'll...
Vlad has... The great Khan is bitterly disappointed. If you wish to show that you truly...
What do I need to do to prove myself?
As Vlad already suggested to... If you cannot show your... You may pay with blood, if you so desire. Prove yourself in our arena. A battle to the death. If this is what you choose, if you survive, the great Khan will acknowledge your showing of respect.
Walls don't help if the holes in them keep getting bigger.
I've made up my mind. I want to be an outlaw.
Glad to hear it. Go report to our trainer. You'll find him up here, too. He's been instructed to sell armor to all the new people.
Sell?
You think we're just giving stuff away? Don't be that way. Just buy... If anyone asks you where you got the armor, just tell them you swiped it off a reaver. No one needs to know you're spying for us, after all. Welcome to the Outlaws, man. Enjoy all your new freedom. Sorry I can't throw you a welcome party. I'm not much for speeches. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Excellent.
There you are. I heard you're one of us now.
Looks that way.
Well then, I have a few things.
What do you mean?
Now you're an outlaw. I can sell you items and teach you things. Want some massive armor? I got you. Want to learn to make... I can get you anything for the right price. So start saving those shards.
Then show me what you got.
Sure.
What can you teach me?
Anything.
What are my duties as an outlaw?
Duties? That's hilarious. You don't have duties. You're an outlaw. You got access to our traders and everything we know. But aside from that, you're your own master now. Isn't that why people want to be an outlaw? You don't have rules. You do what you want.
So you don't have anything for me to do?
No, not as an outlaw, no. But you're not just an outlaw, are you? You're a claw, too. You do what your cell tells you to. I'm sure you'll find some jobs in the trunk in your hideout.
True. There's still a few jobs in there.
There you go. I don't have anything else for you to do. You should go see our masters. They can teach you a thing or two. It'll help you finish those jobs for your cell. I'm sure you'll find something to do. I gotta get going. See you around.
As a member...
So you actually did it. I'm impressed. You're one of us now. Hopefully for good this time. Okay, let's get to work. Welcome to the Outlaws. Here, this is for you. Call it a welcome gift. Freshly liberated from Chloe's pocket.
Oh,
Why do you think? Once we have this schedule, the city will be ours for the taking. Thanks again for it.
that didn't work.
He's been staring at me for a while.
We have a problem.
I heard you shouldn't mess with them.
If you believe the rumors, they're all dead.
If you head north, you won't be coming back anytime soon.
Whatever.
I heard you shouldn't mess with them.
The North is lost.
That place is full of things.
Not now. I have more than enough problems of my own to deal with.
Damn it. I need to hurry. You responsible for all this hospitality?
I've got no idea what you're jabbering on about.
Your meathead friend here's throwing his weight around.
And? Bully's not a fan of outsiders. Especially bullshit gutter trash like you.
Tough talk from a guy who lives in a junkyard.
Hey, you take what you can get.
No bullshit. Bully was under your orders, wasn't he?
Look, I got a responsibility here. I can't let any old arrogant fucker stroll around here. I gotta know exactly the type of arrogant fucker I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I got it. So, you got what you needed?
I've sized you up pretty well. To be honest, I expected better. I still don't trust you worth a shit. You're a tricky bastard. You could be trouble for me if I don't keep a watch on you. So, since you already figured I sent Bully to try and kick your ass, I gotta give him a new job. Bully's gonna be on your ass like glue. Think of him as your official babysitter. He'll keep an eye on you and whatever bullshit you get up to.
What shit is this? I gotta follow this asshole around.
Hey, you said you wanted a field assignment again.
Yeah, but that don't mean I want to babysit some asshole all day.
Quit your bitching and do it. I want you breathing down his fucking neck every second of every day. Assholes like you need to be watched. Closely. And I hate surprises. So Bully's gonna report everything. Every move you make, I'm gonna know. You take a shit, I'll know the volume and fucking consistency. Got it?
What happens if Bully has an accident along the way?
Don't underestimate Bully. He's one of the best. So count yourself lucky. Bully can step in and save you. All this protection for the low price of fuck all. I've got my own shit to tend to. I got both my eyes on you.
Shut your fucking mouth.
That's not how this works. If you're going to be following behind me, you can just help me out with the fighting. Maybe we can be comrades in arms. Otherwise, you might as well stay with your boss.
You're an asshole, but it's not like I got a choice in the matter. You heard the Duke, I've got to follow you, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So if you're already following me around, you can fight for me too.
Well, you're kinda brave, but don't count on me saving your ass if shit heats up.
We'll see when the time comes. Okay, let me tell you how this is gonna work. My companions have a central meeting point at the Bastion in Caracas. That means if we're ever separated, you go there.
Look at you, ordering me around like some big shot. You're lucky I don't snap your neck right now.
Any other gripes?
Yeah, I got it.
We're done for now. Stand by at the Bastion.
Now shut your mouth and do whatever it is you do. I sorta like this city. Yeah, I know, it's covered with garbage and it stinks. But it kinda stinks like home.
If you say so.
That's what you get.
I found Kroll.
Really? He survived?
Yeah, he's still alive. Looks like he managed to hide himself from the creatures.
Well then, I hope he finds a job that he's better suited to in the future.
You obviously don't miss him.
To be completely honest, he wasn't much help with my projects. I have no use for him. That doesn't mean I want him dead, if that's what you're getting at.
And here is your formulary.
Finally! Just what I needed. Well done. Here, this is for you. Now let me get back to my work.
Do you need any more help with your tasks?
These are all pretty complex calculations. I think most people would be overwhelmed by them. No offense.
Try me.
Alright then. Let me... An owl buys a sculpture made of pure ELEX for 600 elexit. He then sells it again for 700. As he suspects he can get a better deal, he buys it back for 800. Finally, he sells it for 900 elexit. How much profit does he make?
He makes a profit of 100 elexit.
No, not quite. Math really doesn't seem to... I suppose you meant...
I sorta like this city. Yeah, I know, it's covered with garbage and it stinks. But it kinda stinks like...
If you say so.
Civilization. That's what you get.
Put it away. Smart boy.
Try me.
An owl buys a sculpture made of pure ELEX for 600 elexit. He then sells it again for 700. As he suspects he can get a better deal, he buys it back for 800. Finally, he sells it for 900 Elexit. How much profit does he make?
He doesn't make any profit?
Yeah. Now, an owl buys a sculpture made of pure ELEX for 600 Elexit. He then sells it again for 700. As he suspects he can get a better deal, he buys it back for 800. Finally, he sells it for 900 Elexit. How much profit does he make?
He's left with 200 shards in the end.
Huh! That's right! I think that question was too easy. Listen, you seem really dedicated. But I think your skills would be put to better use elsewhere. I'm sure you have... Here, take this Elexit. I'm sure you could use it for your journey or whatever. I really do have to get back to work now. I've lost enough time already.
I brought the rope mulch entrails for you.
Excellent. Thank you. I will preserve them for later dissection. You won't be able to help me with that. Was it difficult?
Do I look like I would have a problem with mutant rats?
You are very confident. Interesting. I think this will do as a reward, considering how easy it was for you. Now that's been taken care of. Once I'm done with this, so check back in a couple of days.
Albs. Never thought I'd find myself here. Without an Alb's head on my blade, I mean.
You should probably keep it down.
Hey, don't be that way.
This metal doesn't look like it came from the silo. Strange. ELEX from the silo. Highly contaminated. Chunks of flesh. Human. The explosion must have blown Skibor to bits. Sulfur. Definitely not part of the silo. Maybe used in a bomb. I don't think I'll find out anything else. I should let Orisa know.
You're late. I gave you an hour. In the future, you'll treat my assignments as highest priority. So, what did you find out?
I can't tell you exactly what happened at the silo, but everything points to a bomb attack.
You don't say. And next, you're gonna tell me Skibor was the perp.
That is a possibility, yeah. I also discovered metal near his remains that wasn't from the silo.
Strange metal. That certainly suggests there might be something to your bomb theory. But I need more solid evidence. Alexander Azog wants facts. You will provide them.
Does this mean you finally trust me?
Yes, of course. Why should I doubt your abilities?
Because you've done it before.
Irrelevant. Possible emotional fluctuations of my personality are not the subject of the investigation. Now that's been settled, you should finish what you started.
Good. Where do we go from here?
The evidence from the silo has not delivered sufficient results. We need a new reference point.
What about Skibor's past? Maybe we'll find some answers there.
Maybe we won't. Our agents enjoy certain privileges. Questioning them would mean certain consequences.
I don't give a damn about privileges. If I'm doing this, it's gonna be on my terms.
Very well. Time is short. I'm prepared to make an exception. You are hereby given permission to inspect his accommodation before we lose another silo.
Where were
The agent's sector, obviously.
What are you doing here? You're interrupting an ongoing investigation.
You got a name?
Zarek. And now that that's settled, you can leave.
If anyone has to go, it's you. I'm here at Arissa's request.
Arissa? That changes things. We're on the same team then. I guess we'll both be searching for whoever's behind the destruction of the silo.
Arissa never mentioned you.
That makes sense. Alexander Azok gave me the assignment. He wants to step up the investigation so he and Commander Arissa are working in parallel to solve this one quickly. But I'm about at the limit of what I can do alone. How about we cooperate?
All right, we'll work together.
Excellent. I've already gathered some information.
And what have you found out so far?
So far, I've found no indication of Skibor's involvement. This accommodation is not significantly different from the others. Same furniture, same equipment. With one exception, the safe. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to open it yet.
Well, if your arms are like wet noodles, it's no wonder.
You need more than sheer brawn to deal with this thing. But you'd also need a certain degree of intelligence to realize that. I levered off a locking mechanism designed to prevent intruders from entering a code. Trouble is, I don't know the damn code.
I found an audio log that might give us a clue.
Respect. I must have missed that. But what makes you think it contains the code?
Because it involves a random series of numbers.
What were those numbers?
10, 32, 13, 57, 19, 48, 23. But I've got a feeling that the message is incomplete.
Not random. These are times. And I know what numbers are missing.
How the hell could you?
These are the exact times Skibor received his ELEX rations. It was my job to calculate them for him. The missing number is 14, and I'm pretty sure that if the other 3 numbers don't do the trick, the last one will open the door. Check it out, then we'll know if I was right.
Huh, okay. Never mind.
No time.
I'm in. Let's see what Zarek thinks. Skibor's safe is open.
So, what was in it?
Cleric clothing. Does that mean anything to you?
No. It raises a lot more questions. But I want to take a closer look. There must be some kind of clue in there.
Here, knock yourself out.
Interesting.
Huh? What have you found?
Traces of ELEX, and there shouldn't be any. Skibor's rations were specially packed, and he consumed them with the seal intact.
Really? Why?
It was necessary to maintain the change he was going through. You accompanied Skibor to the depot, right?
Yeah, so what?
Did you get a chance to look at his stuff on the way over? Did he take any ELEX with him? ELEX that wasn't sealed?
Yeah, before I went into the depot, he gave me some.
Weird. This whole thing is becoming increasingly complicated. In any case, we should report our find. Arissa's bound to be tearing her hair out already. I got this one. Follow me.
Not too bad.
Commander Arissa, the investigations at Skibor's quarters have been completed.
Then go run to Azok or get the hell out of my way. It's not you I want a report from.
I think it's imperative that I present the results.
That's gonna have to wait. I need to talk with the man next to you. Why are you working with one of Azok's scouts? You weren't instructed to do that.
Zarek was in Skibor's quarters before me.
That is a lie. I arrived just in time to stop him from destroying important evidence.
Are you sure that's what I was about to do?
His reaction speaks for itself. The best thing would be to remove him from the depot.
Oh yeah, you'd really like that, wouldn't you?
Quiet! What evidence are you talking about?
I found a cleric's uniform in Skibor's safe. I also found out he was dealing ELEX illegally. His supplier is standing in front of you, by the way. The situation is clear. Skibor was a double agent and Jax was his accomplice.
The situation is I'm about to kick your ass.
Enough! I'm interested in facts, not allegations. Go to Azok immediately and await further orders.
But...
Dismissed!
Yes, Commander.
I expect you to carry out my orders to the letter this time. No more complications.
Zarek's trying to set me up. You see that, right?
I'm not interested in your petty shit. You don't understand what's at stake, do you? You know what happens if the depot falls? If these endless attacks break our morale? We're barely holding against the invaders as it is. Without our resistance, it's not just Ignodon that will fall. Everything will. The security of this base guarantees everyone's safety, including yours.
I did what you wanted. What else do you want?
I want you to stay on the case. Zarek's approach is flawed. He's unfocused and jumps to the wrong conclusions. The purpose of the attack, who's behind it, we need to know exactly what happened. Whether or not Skibor was in possession of illegal ELEX is insignificant compared to our larger problems.
If people keep putting obstacles in my way, we're gonna get nowhere.
You will manage. You managed to find a lead before. With that in mind, I'm ordering that your cooperation be continued. You'll use your vast experience and go to the clerics under Zarek's command. If Skibor really was a double agent, we'll find some evidence of that at their base.
Understood. I'll find out if the clerics are involved.
Together. Zarek will be keeping an eye on you. You keep an eye on him. Guard! As long as Jax remains in the depot, you will not leave his side. He is to set off immediately with Zarek for the clerics.
Yes, Commander.
I don't need a fucking babysitter.
And I don't need any more complications. Get out of here. Go and talk to Zarek.
You heard the Commander. Let's go. Well, all right.
I did not anticipate your return. State your business immediately.
I'm looking for Zarek.
Yes, he told me what happened. They say you have been of little assistance. What exactly do you want from him?
I'm going to go with him to the clerics. They may be connected to the attack on the silo.
I assume Commander Arissa ordered this. I'm releasing him for this purpose on that basis. Search the collector's sector for him. He was going there to investigate something.
Go on, get out of here. Off to the collectors with you.
You're starting to get on my nerves.
I'm making sure you don't waste any time and get the job done. So get going.
Cora says you're getting in the way of her expedition.
Cora, the researcher. I assume you're referring to her plan to waste the lives of ALB troops investigating a vague rumor at the old converter.
Yeah, that Cora.
She is tenacious. I should have expected nothing else. Since the experiment, she has been difficult to deal with.
Experiment?
Cora was researching ELEX distillation. There was a release of gas which she wasn't prepared for. It had a negative effect on her. If she wasn't so critical to our research effort, she would have been removed from our community long ago.
About Cora.
I assume you want me to approve her expedition to the old converter. So give me one good reason to do so.
If you want Cora to live, you should approve her expedition.
Is that some kind of threat?
No. Cora's just determined to go. With your permission and your soldiers, or without.
She would go to the old converter alone. Very well. I will assign 2 soldiers to escort her, and you will go with her too. If she dies, I will hold you responsible. I'm sending you the tracker data for the 2 soldiers. Locate them and take them with you. I'll send you your new instructions immediately. Good luck.
So we meet again.
Yeah, so what?
You owe me a goddamn explanation.
And you're in my way.
Did you think I was gonna let you run that number on Orisa? Oh, you messed with the wrong guy, motherfucker.
Give it a rest with your pathetic threats. Just concentrate on your mission.
Mission?
Orisa ordered us to infiltrate the clerics.
Has she lost her fucking mind?
Watch your tongue, Scout.
I don't like it any more than you do.
Ugh. Having to stand by a traitor and a murderer.
You don't like it? Take it up with Orisa. I've had enough of your shit anyway.
You know as well as I do that it's more than your life's worth to defy her orders. Did she say anything else?
Yeah, that you're in command of the mission.
Nothing else would have made sense. Get your gear in shape before we leave. I won't be sharing ammo with you on the way. Once you've got everything, meet me at the south exit.
My work is done. Our safety depends on your success, remember that.
Does this mean I'm finally rid of you?
It means you're supposed to get stuck in. Go get your gear and get the hell out of here.
What? Hey, pal. You got a half ration for a poor E9?
Here, take it, and don't bother me again.
That's by the hybrid's life. Are you serious? I don't know how I can ever repay you.
You could start by not begging.
Of course, of course. With this much ELEX, I'll be the most efficient collector out there. Azog will have to promote me then. Thank you again. I'll remember this. Is there anything else? Just you wait. Once I'm back on a higher level... I won't forget this. You've done so much for me. Right. First, I'll get myself together. Then, up my dosage slowly. I'll soon be back to the person I used to be. See you soon.
That's good.
That isn't enough.
Ready?
Now are you gonna tell me why you tried to pull that shit with me and Orisa?
I had my reasons.
Oh yeah?
Listen, the only thing we've got in common is the mission. Nothing else.
If I can't trust you, our cooperation is worthless.
I just can't stand you. Is that clear? Anything else?
Am I supposed to just take that from you?
Take it or leave it. You've certainly taken the joy out of our triumph. We could have been kings of the world. Instead, everyone who's ever mattered to me is rotting in the ground. For me, that's reason enough to expose your oh-so-special efficiency for what it really is. Nonsense.
What did you want from the collectors?
Answers.
Did they have anything to do with the attack?
Don't worry your empty little head about it.
Let's get this over with.
All right. Let's get out of here then.
So, what's your plan?
You'll find out soon enough. Until then, you follow my instructions and shut up.
Crappy fortifications. Practically anyone could walk through here in those days.
Do you know the cleric's base of operations?
Yeah.
Then your value to this mission has just increased.
Why?
I'm making statements, not opportunities for your stupid questions. Come on, move it! We'll go around the side of the mountain. Trying to cross it is far too dangerous.
What's up there that's so dangerous?
All sorts of things. No matter how many times our raiding parties have tried to take the mountain, it always turns out badly. So let's just avoid any confrontation, okay? Come on, move it, and keep it quiet. You don't need to stomp around like a rot boar. Stay close to my side and watch out for any moving shadows. I don't want any surprises.
Why are we stopping?
Just a feeling. We need to get the lay of the land. I'll go on ahead. You follow a short way behind. Keep a low profile. Watch yourself. A troll makes less noise than you.
You don't say. What is it now?
2 clerics up ahead. Dead by the looks of it.
All I see is a few animals.
We're gonna have to get rid of those crystal rats before we get anywhere near the bodies.
You can do that on your own.
I can, but I gave you an order. I'll go ahead.
That was good. What's that thing doing here?
There's a body missing.
What makes you say that?
These 2 are scouts. They move in 3s.
What the fuck were the clerics doing here?
Looking for resources. We've been eating into their territory, so they've been struggling for supplies. But it was a necessary move for us.
That's how I see it.
Are you actually agreeing with me? Knowing you, I was expecting some smart-ass remark. Ignadon is of great strategic importance. The clerics would never be able to defend this region against these invaders.
And you're sure of that?
They couldn't stop us. How could they stop them? When you look at it like that, they're lucky we drove them off. Whatever. Let's focus on finding the 3rd scout.
After you.
Not so fast. Take whatever you can use from here. The attackers had no interest in equipment. We can take advantage of that.
I'll be right back.
Well.
It can't have been long since the attack. The trail's still fresh. Dead. That's what I thought. His injuries were probably too severe. You've dealt with the clerics before. What led to their collapse? Not that I mind, of course. I'm just interested.
Their faith was their downfall.
Faith. I'll never understand the madness behind that word. There's nothing more we can do here. Let's... ambush! Now! Interesting fighting style. Looks like you haven't forgotten everything.
That's high praise, coming from you.
Just stating facts. If we hadn't beaten back the invaders, their plan might have worked.
You think they were trying to lure us into some kind of trap?
You really can't connect the dots here? The trap was for the clerics. The loss of their scouts wouldn't have gone unnoticed for very long. Their rear guard wouldn't have survived the ambush. They would have been destroyed one by one. But we were an unknown variable. That's the only reason it didn't work. But let's clear the way and do it on the double. They've underestimated our strength once. I don't think they'll do it again. Caracas is unsafe terrain. That incident with the Strange Ones shows this all too clearly. We'll have time to rest when we reach the cleric's base. But until then, let's go for it.
My head. Infection. I'd already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
Just so we understand each other, we don't use violence against the clerics, all right? No matter what problems we encounter. Getting hold of information...
Watch out! What's that thing doing here? What's that thing doing here?
On we go. The number of skirmishes doesn't seem to be dropping off. Over there, rock dragons.
We can handle them.
I thought you'd react like that. Follow me.
Huh, okay. Never mind.
I prefer these creatures to that purple horde. Their attacks are predictable, and that makes them a lot easier to fight. It's a flaw in their instincts.
And now, the rock dragons are finished.
Yeah, but I still feel something that could be described as dissatisfaction.
Didn't I deal with those critters fast enough?
We're supposed to clear up the big things, yet we keep stumbling over the small things. I have to optimize our route. Fortunately, I know of an alternative that should speed up our progress.
And that would be?
You'll see. Now let's go. Our goal is drawing closer. Now for my alternative. We go through the mountain. This path should be relatively free of any danger. At least it was the last time I tried it.
A shortcut?
A life insurance policy. Inside the mountain will be safe from further incidents. Let's hit the road. But stay close. Better safe than sorry.
Look, these islands are nice and all, but the stench of troll shit is making my eyes water. Let's get the hell out of here.
Facilities like this often end up as connecting roads for primitive means of transportation. Luckily, we elves don't need archaic human devices.
You do realize we're on foot, don't you?
I'd prefer a raider, but circumstances don't allow it. Look out! Someone's coming! Get in position!
What are you doing here?
You deal with it. My expertise with people is limited.
Hey, I asked you something. Who are you and where you from?
Who are you?
I'm Veronica. Now answer my question.
We're gonna go see the clerics.
Really? That's so. A human with an alb. Not every day you see that. Buzz will be delighted to meet ya.
Buzz? Who's that?
Our leader. And you're in luck. He just got back. We're a band of traveling merchants. We use this place as a base of operations. Usually we just do business on the road, but since we got guests, we can let them stock up on equipment here. Don't worry, we don't judge. Not even against Alps. You'll find we're very accepting of everyone. Tell your companion and then follow me.
Can we trust her?
I don't trust her any more than I trust you.
Which would mean no.
You wanted to go this way.
That hasn't changed either.
Let's keep going then.
Good. I'll keep a low profile. You go first.
Not too bad.
What's the holdup? You're the first guests here. Things are a bit messy, but whatever.
Where are you from?
Most of us were a part of Baxter's old gang, but then he went legit and started playing Mayor of the Crater, so we left. We didn't want any part of his junkyard utopia in the crater, so we left and came here.
Who told you about this place?
It was written on some paper from the old world. Took us a while to figure out what we'd be dealing with here. Then it all happened super fast. Pack up our shit and chase the vermin. That's pretty much it. Welcome to our humble home. Buzz will be back there. Go talk to him.
Looks like you're a long way from home, friends. Pleased to meet you. I'm
Buzz. I run this little sanctuary for wayward souls. Now, what can we do for you?
Tell me about you and your people.
I'm sure Veronica gave you most of the details, so here's the short version. We're a group of outcasts, refugees, and others who've been exiled. We're mercenaries who found a safe haven here. Now, I'll ask you again. What do you want from us?
I'm looking for new gear. Do you have any?
Yeah, we do. We've got all types of fresh new stuff. What are you looking for? So the question is, can you afford it or not?
What's the going rate?
Let's make a deal. Look, forget what I said about gear. We are in need of some armor ourselves. Your friend here is pretty quiet, but he's got something I could make use of. If he's willing to part with his armor, I'll let you pass. Oh, it's a generous offer. I recommend you take it. Because you two won't get out of here otherwise. Not with all your limbs, that is.
We're not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us.
Are you trying to scare me, candy ass? No, you're full of shit.
Wanna bet?
Yeah, I'm not as dumb as I look. But neither are you. Look, I've got a business to run and a reputation to maintain. I gotta clean out your pockets. It's the least I can do. And you've got a whole lot of shards in those pockets. So make me an offer I can't say no to, and I'll let you pass. If you can't bear to part with some shards, you'll be digging your own grave.
You're not merchants, you're reavers. Low-life scum.
Merchants, reavers, what's in a name, hmm? I just focus on doing good business. And if your friend here doesn't hand over the armor now, both of you are gonna pay with your lives.
Here. Now tell your lackeys to back off.
Okay, that's a good deal. I'll take it. Even if I would have liked the armor better. Not much I can do about it, though. I'm sure we'll catch another Alb in our web sooner or later, huh?
So we have your word that you'll let us go?
Yeah, just this once. But if I see either one of you again, you'll be shot down before you know what hit you. Keep that in mind when you're leaving the tunnel. Now get the fuck out of my face.
Was he satisfied with the ELEX2?
Sure looks that way.
I would have preferred to eliminate him and his gang. We're done here. Let's move out.
Got lucky. Shame. All the fun's gone.
I'm in.
This way! At last. Fresh air. Remind me not to use this shortcut again for a while.
I'll keep it in mind.
The clerics are within range, but first we need to clarify something. Why did you take my side? After all, it wasn't about your armor. If I were you, I would have met the Reaver's terms without hesitation.
If that's the case, we better turn around and renegotiate.
No need. I just thought you should know the truth. Let's concentrate on our mission again. It's not far now. We're at our destination. The cleric's base lies before us. This is where we part ways.
You're relieving me of command?
Temporarily, yes. Since the clerics are hardly likely to let me into their base, you'll take over that part. Listen, I found an ID card in Skibor's cleric uniform. Show it to the guard at the gate. It's a checkpoint. They'll certainly be able to do something with it. Depending on how they react, you adjust your behavior. Remember, our goal is to find out if Skibor was responsible for the attack on the clerics.
And what are you going to do in the meantime?
I'll wait for you to engage the guard in conversation, then slip in undetected. If you don't succeed, maybe I will. But there's one thing you shouldn't forget. Whatever happens, don't let the clerics know on whose behalf you're traveling. If you're exposed, it could compromise our mission and the trail goes cold. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Keep to yourself the news that those scouts are dead. You only play that trump card when it's needed.
Have you seen this ID card before?
Wait, isn't that... You need to talk to Hagen. Actually, I know where to find him. Let me take you. I want to show you around anyway. Get you familiar with the place. Stay close to me, okay? First, I'll show you the habitat. It's where all the acolytes sleep. You can get some shut-eye there too if you like. I expect you're tired from such a long journey. Just pick whichever bed looks good to you. There's more than enough to go around. Here we are. Take a quick look inside. I don't mind waiting.
Okay, back in a moment.
All right.
To all those who have seen a mutant and survived.
I'm in.
Back so soon? Then let's...
Please, let's continue the tour.
Well, that is the plan. Although, there's something I need to ask you first. Are you a believer?
I am.
Good. Then I've got a surprise for you. Brother Johannes is about to start a prayer service. We'll be just in time for it. Oh, darn it. I guess I spoiled the surprise. Let me take you there. When I do have time to myself, a quiet moment, I find solace in prayer. Outsiders often find this hard to understand. But let me tell you, 1 week at my post would make anyone start to believe. The canteen is right next door, by the way. The selection is, well, limited. But if you chew a little longer than usual, you should be able to keep it down. Looks like we're right on time. I know I was gonna take you straight to Hagen, but we're not in any rush, right? Listen to Johannes for as long as you want. If you like the sermon, I don't mind staying to the end. Just let me know when you've had enough.
Brothers and sisters, hear me. I have been blessed with another revelation. A message has come to me. A message of hope and peace. You call yourselves exiles, but here you have found a new home. You call yourselves lost, but the Creator shows you the way. You call yourselves powerless, but prayer gives you strength every hour of every day. If you accept the Creator as your Savior, you will achieve enlightenment. Who can doubt His glory?
I can. The Creator is testing you! Show some faith!
My son, how can you deny the truth?
Because we're poor and afraid and have nothing to eat. This community, it's built on sand. One gust of wind and it's all gone.
And yet still we stand. From the ashes we rose. Now our numbers are increasing. You cannot deny the Creator's miracles.
The real miracle is that I'm still here. I've had enough of this bullshit.
He who rejects the hand of the Creator will be subject to His judgment. Praise be to you all. Now go, feast upon the fruits of your labor. May the Creator bless you.
There goes another.
Another?
That man who left during the sermon? He's the 4th one this month. Not everyone shares our optimism about the future. People are losing faith, turning to other activities to find solace. I just don't understand. Our faction serves the common good of all mankind, yet still, people turn their backs on us. But I must be stoic. I'm losing enough sleep over this already. On we go. I'm glad you listened to the sermon right up to the end. Words can be extremely persuasive, though it's essential we turn those words into action. They're also a major source of comfort and support. It takes a believer to understand that, like you and me. That's the Regent's Citadel. Next to that are the archives. The Citadel is where our people conduct vital research. The archives are where they safely store that knowledge. Not the kind of work that I'm interested in. Let's not go inside. You'd be bored to tears, and I'm trying to make this tour interesting. Come on, nearly done. Have I told you about Vivian?
No, but we've already met.
So you know she's the one to go to if you have any goods to sell. Okay, that's about it. You should have a rough idea of where everything is. And don't forget, if any of the buildings spark your curiosity, just go inside and say hello.
Just like that?
As long as you don't get in anyone's way, no one will mind. This is the Judicator's Basilica. Humble folks like us tend not to hang around here, unless you're standing accused of something. I suggest you be extremely careful what you say and do in Hagen's presence. He's in charge of passing out sentences.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
That wasn't a joke. We're pretty relaxed around here, but it's not total anarchy. Let's drop in on him. Get this ID card business squared away. Allow me to go first. You can speak with them after. Judicator Hagen, please allow me to share some important information with you.
Alex, in the name of the Creator, how many times have I told you to cut the formalities?
Oh, but of course, well, you requested that I inform you with the utmost urgency if a certain person graced us with his presence once more.
God damn it. That sentence needed half as many words. Look, just tell me what this is about.
Please cast your eyes upon this ID card.
May the Creator save us. Is the owner here too?
I fear I must disappoint you. The person in question is not present. Rather, the card was in the possession of the man who accompanies me.
All right, send him forward. Stop wasting my time. You can go back to your post.
As you wish.
The ID card that Alex gave you. What's up with it?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Cut the crap. You know something.
It does look familiar, but I want to make absolutely certain there's no mix-up on my part. I need to confirm that the name on this card is the same one I'm thinking of. And to do that, I need a particular log from the production hall. Bring it to me, and then we'll talk.
What exactly is in that production log?
You really want to spend all day going back and forth about this? Just go and get it. Talk to Kino. He works there. He'll know where to find it.
What the hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Helix intake, check. Central processing unit. Oh, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
We're done for now.
I'll do it.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Ah, the financial genius himself. Well, how's it going with your scheme? Let me guess, not ready?
Oh, quite the opposite, my friend. It's been going fantastically. I have tripled your investment.
What? You're shitting me.
No, not at all. My incomparable concept has proven to be a roaring success. Just let me crunch the numbers. So, you invested an incredible 1,000 shards. Here's your Elexit back, plus the profit I generated.
Wow. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, maybe now you recognize my talent for financial entrepreneurship. Your investment was a big help in getting the scheme running, so thank you.
Okay, just come clean. How the hell did you manage it? Did you bleed some poor bastard dry?
No, of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. But I can't say, I'm afraid. A trade secret.
Huh.
But let me ask you something. I've heard you can often be found in the Bastion, yes?
That's right.
Perhaps my unique expertise could be of use to you?
In theory. But if you steal from my people, you'll regret it.
You still don't trust me. Look, I'd be crazy to mess with you, and I am not crazy, I assure you. We're partners now, remember? You keep doing what you do, and I'll take a look at your whole setup and see what I can do.
I am ready to continue with my studies. Will you help me?
That was the deal.
Excellent. Then I will briefly explain the nature of my next experiment. You already know that I am making an effort to become more human. A key aspect of human behavior is sharing one's possessions out of pure altruism.
You believe performing an altruistic act will make you more human.
I admit it's complicated. We must contend with a certain degree of irrationality. Is altruism a concept that could be applied to an algorithm?
I don't have the slightest clue.
Neither do I, which is why I need to enact this experience and examine the result.
So you want to give stuff away?
Yes, there is no need for it to be complicated. I could share food with someone, for example. How did you come up with such an idea?
It worked out kind of well once before. The problem is you're a cyborg. You don't need to eat. So if you give food away, you wouldn't be recreating what it means to be human.
Please, explain.
Your good deed has to be selfless, or it won't count. And it can't be selfless if you don't need the food you're giving.
I see. What if, instead of giving the food away, I decided to sell it for profit?
I mean, that would be the opposite of selfless, but...
Good. Then let's proceed as planned. All I need now is some food. Meat, for example.
You can find meat with ease.
But I am not familiar with it. Can you help me?
Okay, I'll see what I can do. 10 chunks of raw meat ought to do it.
As soon as you procure it, I will gladly take it off your hands.
Here, 10 pieces of raw meat.
Perfect. Now, to give them away.
I suggest giving it to people whose friendship you value. Then it'll really be worthwhile.
Give me an example.
What about the hunters who work to keep the Bastion stocked with food?
I am not convinced. If there's anyone capable of acquiring meat by themselves, it's surely the hunters.
True, but a gift from you would save them a lot of work.
And that would make it a selfless act?
Yeah, in some respects. Maybe nasty. No, better leave her alone. She'd probably just dislocate your arm.
Are you suggesting that even asking her would be deemed worthy of punishment?
From her point of view? Absolutely.
What about Fox? He's a hunter too, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he is, but Unless you want to have to deal with his unusual sense of humor, I'd steer clear. There are plenty of other candidates to pick from, but my combat drone is not a good candidate, okay? If that's the case, you might as well just keep the meat to yourself.
Are you certain? Maybe.
I suggest we start by picking from the names we've listed so far.
Excellent. Then let's start right away.
I don't think you need me anymore. I mean, you're the one who wants to get all charitable.
That is true, but I don't feel confident that I will find the right tone to express my sentiments. I would much rather have my mentor present.
Okay, if you insist. Let's go together. I'll lead you to who I think should get the goods.
Thank you. Your help is invaluable.
Follow me.
Yes.
Sometimes I impress myself. People.
Hey, Dex?
Yeah?
I'll make it up to you someday, okay? All that time I missed with you.
You're my father, and you're a good guy, so I'm very proud of you. But I hope you'll be there when I need you.
I'll do my best, I promise.
Cool. Maybe that's enough.
This cleric's camp has its advantages. Short communication paths, small population. The Horde was very different.
Onward.
Shit. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
What's the error? Is it the number of clock cycles? Or the assignment of addresses in memory?
What? Look, just forget I ever asked. I'll figure it out. Eventually. So, what do you want again?
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian juggle a wrench now and again. Not that she comes close to my level of skill, but she can show you how to open a can, that sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Looks like it might be a while.
That's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Gu. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find...
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, why not? I would... Right. So, I'll set the prototype. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. These readings are a little odd. What the... Ah! I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out. I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
Hagen sent me. You're supposed to give me a production log.
Right, of course. Well, good thing you came to me. Without my key, you would have turned the place upside down and never found it. It's in my chest. As a precaution, don't want anyone with sticky fingers picking it up and getting it all... you know.
Great. Anything else?
Give the key to Hagen, as well as the production log. I'll get it back from him later.
Did you know that some Reavers have set up camp nearby?
That's not possible. I would have received word.
That depends on how good they are at hiding. The way into their base is on the northern flank of the mountain.
You're talking about the old tunnel system. I knew someone or something had settled there. I assumed it was just some local wildlife. Have they been dealt with?
It's still a work in progress.
I can't spare anyone to go after those degenerates right now. Nor can I justify assigning anyone. Not like the Reavers are exactly storming our walls. But if you want to go play pest control, be my guest. I would show you the appropriate gratitude.
What can I do to help?
Simple. Go where help is needed. Then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
That's it?
I'm a soldier. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I can't provide you with a uniform, though. We are all out of those.
You're kidding me.
No. Our armorer offers the standard protective gear, but no uniforms. The only one left is a Regent's uniform, and I'm not giving that to you.
Why not?
I need to know I can trust you, 100%. But you're already part of a faction, and that's a problem. If you're willing to help out, things might change. But that's not enough for me to grant you the rank of Regent. Not on its own.
That was impressive.
Got it. Now let's see if Hagen can cough up any useful information.
We didn't receive a reply, sir. The scouts remain MIA.
And the search party?
Returned without success.
Damn it. That is a direct violation of my orders. They will move out again at 0600 hours tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Search party that doesn't search. Can't let that go unpunished.
Are you all right? You seem a little, frustrated.
You think? Most of those I command would rather shirk their duty than carry it out. Our scouts have gone AWOL, but that's not your concern. Did you get the production log?
Here.
Good. I'll put that straight in the trash where it belongs. Now, answer me this. Other than the production log, did you, take anything else away with you? A exit from Kino's chest, for example?
So the production log was just bait.
Obviously. Now answer me and I'll explain. Did you steal the ELEX2 out of Kino's chest or not?
Yes, you caught me. Congratulations.
Good. Lying wouldn't have saved you. Smart of you not to even attempt it. My guards will now show you out of the castle. We don't harbor thieves here.
Wait, you owe me an explanation. Why'd you set a trap for me?
Actually, the deal involved you telling me what I wanted to know, but you didn't. So I'll keep what I know about the ID card to myself. Unless you have, something else to say in your defense?
Is there any way I can win back your trust?
It's a little late for that, but I'll give you a shot. You can win my trust the same way you lost it, with ELEX2. The amount that was in the chest, plus 10%. But I don't want to be unjust. If you have information that could help our community, I'll reduce your sentence to an acceptable minimum.
Now, will you tell me about the ID card?
Of course. I'm a man of my word. This card was given to a man who spent some time here a while ago. Like you, he came in from the outside. He settled quickly here, knew his stuff when it came to technology. That's why I assigned him to Kino. A big mistake. Wasn't long before he stole from us and then disappeared.
What did he take?
Metal mostly, and a handful of screws. No idea what he was planning. I'm hoping you can tell me a little more.
He used the things he stole to make a bomb.
A bomb? That low-life sack of hammered shit. Just so we're clear, we had nothing to do with any bomb. If you find this man, send him to me. He deserves to face my wrath.
I could send you a piece of him, would that do? Sending all of him would be almost impossible.
Huh. In that case, forget it. But I do have another request. If on your travels you happen to run into anyone with leadership potential, please send them my way. As you know, our forces are being stretched extremely thin. We need reinforcements, and soon. I would view such a service as a personal favor.
I'll keep it in mind.
That's all I ask.
I know what happened to your scouts.
What? How? Out with it.
They're dead. Every last one of them. Killed by the invaders.
Damn it. Replacing those scouts will be almost impossible. It's some comfort that they didn't die without honor, but not much. At least I can call off the search party. Here, take this. We will never...
Over here! And? Were you able to prove that the clerics were involved in the attack?
No. It looks like Skibor just stole their metal.
Then he deceived not only us, but them as well.
Yeah. We won't get anywhere with the clerics. What did you find out?
Not much, I thought. But thanks to your information, it could look different. Did you run into an outlaw dealer in there?
Not that I know of.
No big deal.
Why do you ask?
Unlike you, I haven't found a safe way in. But out here I observed two outlaws approaching the castle. Which sounds uninteresting, but may well have something to do with our case. They were sent to sell metal to the clerics.
And where do you see a connection?
Here's the way I see it. Skibor takes advantage of his position and steals the metal. He goes to the outlaws and gets the bomb made. And all the metal that was left over, they wanted to hawk to the clerics again. Not exactly subtle, but certainly cunning.
So the outlaws are our next target.
Exactly. We still don't know how Skibor smuggled the bomb or his motivation, but I'm sure we'll find answers in the crater. If you've got business here, get to it now. Otherwise, we'll leave.